YouTubers, Mike Martin's here with the Mike Martin's channel. Thanks for ripping me off. BC government Icbc hit with a $900 million proposed class action lawsuit. Court filings alleges BC drivers have been overcharged for insurance, accident victims undercompensated. Guys, my car insurance went up $900 a year. I moved to a small town. My car insurance slightly went down, and then it went up $900 a year. There's 2 stoplights in my town, and I drive less than 2.2 kilometers to get to my workplace. It's not looking good, especially for people living in big cities. Lots of bad drivers, blind drivers down on the coast. I could take you around one day just to certain cities in the lower mainland in Vancouver and show you how bad the driving is. It's so bad, you have no idea. If you remember my video I did about entitlement, entitled drivers, entitlement and stuff. This is phenomenal. In British Columbia, it's apps. I even made a video that people need to put stickers on the back of their car to show entitlement, so that when somebody cuts you off with no signal and almost hits you, you look at the back. Oh, he's entitled. I'm so sorry, sir, for being in your presence or even being near you. I am so sorry for being on the road. So you could apologize to the entitled drivers for being close to them. A proposed class action lawsuit has been filed in BC Supreme Court, which, if successfully, could mean every provincial insured driver and injured crash victim in British Columbia will be in line for a share of almost $1 billion. The civil action launched against the BC government and the Insurance Corporation of B.C. packs a 1-2 punch. It alleges the secret agreement has allowed the BC government to skim. The mafia skims. You know why the mafia skims? So they don't have to pay taxes on top of incomes of millions of dollars from Icbc to pay doctors' fees and injury victims instead of billing the province's taxpayer-funded medical service plan. And the lawsuit claims the clawback by the province of up to $60 million a year from Icbc has driven up the public insurer's annual operating costs, contributing to rising drivers' insurance premiums and lower injury payouts to crash victims. The accusation, this is true, comes after revelations the previous BC Liberal government raided the Insurance Corporation's surplus to fill provincial coffers, something Attorney General David Eby has promised to end, in declaring a practice to treat Icbc treated Icbc like an ATM machine. Guys, here's the deal. We need government to step out of housing. We need government to step out of, this first-time home buyers plan, the car insurance, the student loans. They need to take a step back. Stop doing this crap. Because before the government got into student loans, the average cost of university or college was about $1,200 to $1,600, pretty much for the year. You would start your grade 9. You would go work at KFC, Tim Hortons, McDonald's or something. Work your summer. Save up, buy a car your first summer. By grade 10, you got your license when you were 16. And you would have your car putting around town. And you would be going to your minimum wage job after school or on the summers. Then you'd have enough money by the time you graduate to pay for your college tuition. And by the time you're done your college, every summer you'd work, and you'd be promoted and working up the property. You'd be working up the work ladder, where you get more experience, you get more pay in different jobs. Unfortunately, for some bizarre reason, Canadians don't want to do those jobs anymore, which is really weird. And then all of a sudden, student loans became federalized. And since the government took over the student loans and federalized it, it made college tuition go up a couple of 1,000%, and books and all that other crap. So it's ripped off the students. Now students are graduating, and now they're seeing that there's no jobs that are going to pay them enough to pay back their student loans in a good time, that it's actually crippling a lot of people. They're getting the mortgage without having the house nowadays. It alleges that unlawful scheme has been used by every political government since the creation of public insurer in 1970. You can't have public insurance, guys. It's got to be private. This way I could call around Oh, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I got this car, I got this year, this model, minivan. I've been driving this many years. What can you do for me? Oh, great. We could get you a great deal. We'll beat these guys by 20%. Here you go. We'll email you this. Go ahead and put this in your car, and we'll be charging you monthly, or we'll charge you. That's it, done. But they want to provincialize this so badly, but they've taken it. It's been really bad. The lawsuit has been filed by a prominent Murphy Batista law firm on behalf of two types of plaintiffs. The ratepayer class, representing all insured drivers, and the accident class, representing injury victims. Braden, 29, is the lead plaintiff for these severely hurt in crashes. He says the civil action sends a message to the provincial government and the public auto insurer. Thanks for ripping me off, he says. Poor guy. Quadriplegic, I think. Yeah, he was rendered a quadriplegic in a rollover crash near Kamloops in 2014 as struggled to survive on the $1,300 a month he receives on benefits. He lives in Williams Lake with his parents. He was awarded $160,000 for his injuries, but believes the doctor's fees were deducted. The lawsuit alleges ICBC wrongful representation to accident victims. They had reached a limit of their accident benefits when they had not. I thought you could trust ICBC. That's trusting the government to look after these things while I was in the hospital, says Medhot. I'm already overwhelmed with the injury, and knowing that they have taken advantage of somebody that's in my situation, you can't trust them for sure. Guys, it's just governance. Governance needs to govern things like stay out of the electricity. Let the electricity companies become privatized. Let us pick an electricity company we want to deal with. It's not that hard. Let us pick a water company we want to deal with. Right? They charge what they feel like when they feel like. The electricity bill, the gas bill, it's all provincialized. Car insurance, we have to pay. Everything goes to the province. We don't. It's really tough for us to get a competitive rate or a competitive deal when we're constantly have to go with one. Right? Before you know it, they'll have one cell phone company. Before you know it, they'll have one everything. And it's not much different than other communist countries, how they have their setup. If you're even allowed to insure your car, and I don't even know how it works in communist countries when it comes to that. So, I wanted to throw this out there, guys. I'm not shocked about this, because this is always happening, because you just can't trust the governing bodies. Can you trust them with this sickness that's going around? Nobody, they're not really doing anything at the hospitals or borders. It's not going to take much longer till this in the south, the southern border here with the United States. They're just going to close the border and say, we don't trust you guys. You guys aren't stopping flights. You guys aren't taking care of people coming in from high risk countries. Sorry, we can't. That's too bad. And if you lose, if you can't get stuff shipped up to you guys, that's too bad. We don't want to risk our drivers coming up north, and we don't want to risk them bringing back anything. It's no surprise if the South does that. Southern border does that to us. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate the support. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel here if you want. And guys, let me get to my channel here. I want to show you guys. I got a lot of new subscribers coming onto the channel. It looks like YouTube's unlocked my channel. So here it is, guys. Join the channel if you like. Be part of the channel. I do a few drops per day. I'm here at the shop all day, so I'm hanging out, waiting for people to come in. It's not a big deal. And there's the article I got there, guys. And if you guys want to also message me, show tips on Facebook, and also maybe buy something from the shop, we got all kinds of cool stuff to buy. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, you're welcome to do that too. Anyways, guys, have a great day. Have a good evening. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. We'll talk soon.